Like we need some more assistance from yesterday's assignment. Let's try this again. I'm going to walk through the video, and if you're good, awesome, wonderful, you can skip ahead. If you need to go back and review this, by all means do so. I want to make sure that you are good to go on this even though I'm not here. So, project 1 text file I have open. We want to complete this letterhead. So I'm going to walk through these steps again. First step is I need to save my work. So it should already come up with your current folder being word processing. If not, you just need to go to this PC, your H drive, Tech Trends, and word processing. And we're going to change this out to be your last name, comma, first name. So when you submit your work, I can see project 1, and then it's organized by last name, first name. It's going to ask you if you want to update to the newest file format. Yes. And then we can start work. So it tells us to make sure that our page is at 8.5 by 11. That's the default. You don't need to worry about that. But let's adjust our margins. So I'm going to go to the Layout tab into Margins. And in here, I'm going to go to Custom and tell it to make the top margin 2.5. I now have 2 inches of space to work up at the top of my document for my logo. This is pretty standard to have 2 inches at the top. Next, it tells me to make sure that all of my font is spaced singly. So by default, Microsoft puts it at 1.15. We want to tell it to make it 1.0. Doesn't make much of a difference, but it does bring it just a little closer together. And we want to make sure that the line spacing is set to 0. We want no space before or after paragraphs. All right. Next, we're going to go into the header of the document. So I'm just going to double click, and I'm now working inside the header. And I now have a tab called Header and Footer Tools. This tab is not here if I'm not inside the header. So if it's telling you to look for a specific tab and you don't see it, because you're probably not in the right area, you need to click on the picture, be in the header in order to see those. So in the header and footer tools, we're going to insert a picture. You can do this from here, or you can go insert picture. We're going to pick out a logo. If you can't see the logos real well, you can always come over here and adjust this to be larger. I'm going to pick this one to get us started, just this basic colored logo. I'm going to shrink it down. I'm not going to grab this piece or this piece and end up with a distorted logo. I want to make sure to grab it by the corner always so that it stays proportional. Right now my logo is off to the left. We want to make it, put it in the center. You can also go into the picture tools and tell it to be in front of text, and then you can move it around wherever you want. When you're centered, you'll get a green bar. All right. Next, I'm going to insert a shape. And it tells us to do the rounded rectangle. If you have the regular rectangle, that's fine too. And it tells us to make this a specific size. If I'm not on my shape, I'm not going to see the sizing option. So I click on my shape, and I'm in the drawing tools over here, and I'm going to make this 0.1 by 6.5. I'm going to tell this, and I want this to be centered as well. I'm going to fill it with a red color. I'm going to do the dark red because that matches the logo pretty well. I'm going to put a black border on it. I'm going to make sure that my border, my outline, is half a point because that's what it tells us to do. And then we're set. The top part of our document's all done. So now I'm going to go back into the body. I'm going to grab this information and cut it. Come down here to my footer, double click to open it up, and I'm going to paste this information. You need to come in and press enter a few times. And this information I'm going to center, and I'm going to pick out a font that I like. Arial is fine, you can leave it at that if you want, but I personally really like the Century Gothic look. But this is a pretty large font, so I'm going to shrink it down to size 10. And I'm going to get rid of these hyperlinks because they don't look very professional. So I'm simply right-clicking and hitting Remove Hyperlink. It is okay if you end up with the footer being larger than 1 inch, but ideally we want to keep it pretty close to this. Then I'm going to insert my second shape. I'm going to do that rounded rectangle again. I'm going to fill it with the same red. I'm going to put the same outliner border on it. And this one I'm going to make only 0.05 tall, not half an inch, only 0.05 inches. And I'm going to make it 3.5 wide. This little guy, I'm going to make sure that he's centered, positioned just above my text, and then I'm set. If I look at my whole document, this should look like the answer key. Okay, minus the slightly different font. Don't do Cosmic Sans. You're not being funny. All right, we're going to save this document and then submit it. So to submit it, you're simply going to go File, Save As, and you're going to go into My folder and drop it in. So you're going to go into Student Work. On the left, make sure you're on this PC, Student Work, Business, STIBS, Completed Work, Tech Trends, and Project 1. When I open it up, I can see that these other students have already submitted theirs. I'm going to just save on top of my other one here. You can see the other students that have submitted their work, but you don't have the ability to open or edit their documents, so don't worry about that. And then you are all set with project number 1. Up next, we're going to be using this document to create project number 2.